All right, here we go. Nick Cannon, welcome back.
We back, man.
We back. We're actually at Incredible Studios right now.
In Incredible Studios, making it happen.
Yeah, man. This is like a giant
enterprise.
toy store, I feel like. I feel like you bought everything you wanted to ever buy in life and stuck it right here in your studio.
Absolutely, man. That's how you gotta do it, man. When the fruits of your labor, you put it right back into your efforts.
Yeah, man. I saw like a Michael Jackson Moonwalker game in the back somewhere.
Yeah, man. That's like one of my favorite joints, man, from back in the day, from Sega days.
Dope. And I guess you actually own this whole building.
Yeah. Come on, man. You gotta invest in yourself.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I remember because when we were scheduling the interview and everything else like that, my assistant, I guess, was talking to your assistant. She's like, he can park wherever he wants. We own the building. I'm like, okay.
Fact, there's a big parking lot outside.
Okay. That's dope, man. Yeah. That's dope. I mean,
you,
owning the actual, not only your masters, but where you're creating your masters and actually owning the property and diversifying that way. So dope, man.
I've been trying to buy up a lot of property in Hollywood, man. I mean, I was wearing my money around my neck and driving it around for a long time, and I started hanging around a lot of these older dudes in the game, and they don't have no jewelry on. They driving Priuses, and they be like, yeah, I own that nightclub, I own that restaurant, I own that hotel. I was like, teach me your ways. So I just been investing all my money in real estate, man, and especially in like this Hollywood area, man, because it's booming right now.
I mean, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Hollywood's going to be Hollywood.
Yeah.
Just like Manhattan's going to be Manhattan.
Exactly. Like,
Silicon Valley going to be Silicon Valley.
Yeah, Hollywood Boulevard specifically, they trying to turn it into the new Times Square. So, that's where we putting the next Wildin' Out sports bar. So that's coming soon. Yeah.
Okay, because I guess you just opened up your first restaurant?
Yeah, we opened up the first Wildin' Out sports bar and arcade on South Beach.
In Miami?
We did that in Miami. And then our next one is in San Diego, where I'm from, in the Gaslamp District down there. It's a complex, actually, that I invested in called the Theater Box. So it's the Sugar Factory, it's the Chinese Theater, which you see on Hollywood as well, and then the Wildin' Out. And then my man Pitbull got a beer garden on the top called I Love 305. So we building those all over the country, these theater boxes and Wildin' Out sports bars, like the hip-hop Dave and Buster's for all of these spots.
Dope. So I assume you have partners that kind of handle the logistics of all that?
Absolutely. And obviously owning the Wildin' Out brand, it stands on its own, but when I can put them in certain, it's like, when you go to the movies and you want to go here afterwards, that, it's being able to tap into that marketplace.
Amazing, man. Yeah. Amazing. Now, you also have a new talk show with Fox.
Yeah, man.
Has it launched yet?
Nah, we're still just cooking up stuff right now. We're actually doing a lot of the digital pieces and getting ready to launch at the top of the year. But yeah, jumping into that late night space, man. It's a bunch of dudes named Jimmy and James in there that I was like, man, I gotta swag this up a little bit, man. There's no black man on late night television, man. I mean, you got my man Trevor Noah doing it on but that's the Daily Show. You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole different marketplace. I'm talking about network television. 11:30, hitting them hard.
Well, the last big one,
Arsenio
Hall. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I actually got a chance to interview him, man. It's dope because they try to bring it back and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I think, and then because I did that show a few times, and even before he did that, he had that talk with me, and he was like, "Man, I'm comfortable not being in late night because I want to see cats like you in late night." He was like, "I passed the baton on you." I was like, "Man, that means a lot." You know what I mean? Because he's a dude that's who I came up watching and admiring and looking to as a mentor, and so for him to say that, man, all graces be to the Most High. Hopefully we get out there and do what we need to do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even getting to interview him was mind-blowing to me because as a kid, you sit there and you watch him
interview
the biggest people in the game.
Yeah, and do it in a raw and real way. Like, he was talking to him like a peer. He wasn't talking to him like, so tell me about this. Like, he was more like, yo, last night we was out doing this. And he brought it to that whole vibe to late night. So hopefully I can do the same.
Yeah, and in fact, we even talked about how after he brought Farrakhan on the show, because there was always the Hollywood rumor that Arsenio got his show canceled because he had Farrakhan on the show. Yeah. You've heard this before.
Yeah, I've heard it in the barbershop many times.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I love journalists because they combat the barbershop. And thanks for being here. My resignation letter was long before the Farrakhan booking. That's on record. It went to a man named Kerry McCluggage at Paramount. And I was still trying to do great shows. But the bottom line is, at the time I resigned, I don't think I knew how to spell Farrakhan.
He brought Farrakhan to late night primetime television on a network.
Not? If Donahue could do it, why Arsenio can't?
Exactly. Well, congrats, man. Congrats.
Thank you, man.
This is dope. And
Appreciate
you know,
you.
You're someone who never just sits on his laurels and says,
Nah, man.
yeah, I'm good.
Nah, I gotta keep cooking while the pot
Always,
is hot.
because I guess you have a new book as well, and it just keeps going.
We're doing novels now. I got a whole imprint that we doing that. Interestingly enough, too, what I've been doing, what I'm really excited about in the publication space is a lot of my guys, you know, I do a lot of work in the prisons and stuff. A lot of my guys have such compelling stories. Like even before this, we were just talking about some of the drug kingpins and stories and movies of the 90s that, and you know, the crack epidemic in the 80s. These guys have these tremendous stories that they've been sitting on in prison for 20 something years. And I'm giving them an opportunity when they get out to write their stories, and then we turn them into actual books through my publication division. So empowering them and telling them, yo, I need you to write 60,000 words, and I'm a license your story from you. So again, offering jobs to the people that people forgot about is kind of my goal.